The Los Angeles Lakers found themselves in the midst of an intense and high-stakes battle on Thursday night, going head-to-head with the New York Knicks in a game that pushed both teams to their limits. After an exhilarating back-and-forth contest that extended into overtime, the Lakers managed to emerge victorious, securing a hard-fought 113-109 win at Crypto.com Arena. This triumph marked their 8th consecutive victory, a streak that is fueling momentum as they advance deeper into the season. This win, however, was far from effortless. The Lakers faced adversity for much of the game, trailing behind the Knicks for extended periods. Yet, through sheer determination and a display of championship-level resilience, they managed to claw their way back into the fight. From the moment the game tipped off, it was evident that both teams were ready for an all-out battle. The energy inside Crypto.com Arena was electrifying, as the Lakers and Knicks traded baskets in the opening minutes. The home team initially took control, building a promising 9-point lead by the end of the first quarter. Leading the charge was Luka Doncic, who wasted no time making an impact by scoring 13 points in the first period alone. His offensive prowess set the tone for the Lakers, but the Knicks were not about to back down. The momentum swiftly shifted in the second quarter, as the Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby, orchestrated a strong comeback. Anunoby was particularly lethal from beyond the arc, punishing the Lakers' defense every time he found an open shot. Meanwhile, New York intensified its defensive efforts, effectively stifling Doncic's rhythm and forcing LeBron James to take on an even greater offensive burden. Though LeBron rose to the challenge, the Lakers' supporting cast struggled to provide sufficient firepower, making it increasingly difficult to regain control. By the time the second quarter was well underway, the Knicks had seized momentum and taken the lead. Their defensive rotations were crisp, and they capitalized on every mistake the Lakers made. Despite LeBron's efforts to keep Los Angeles within striking distance, New York maintained control as halftime approached. Coming out of the break, the Lakers needed to respond, but the Knicks showed no signs of relenting. At one point in the third quarter, the Knicks extended their lead to 13 points, as the Lakers continued to struggle with turnovers and defensive breakdowns. However, despite these challenges, the Lakers refused to let the game slip away completely. Each time New York attempted to widen the gap, Los Angeles found a way to trim the deficit, keeping the contest within reach. Midway through the third, the Lakers managed to cut the lead down to 6, reigniting the energy in the arena. But just as it seemed like the tide was turning, the Knicks struck back with a run of their own, maintaining their grip on the lead. Heading into the fourth quarter, the Lakers faced an 8-point deficit. While not an insurmountable gap, they needed near-flawless execution in the final 12 minutes to pull off a comeback. The closing quarter became a showcase of resilience as the Lakers gradually chipped away at the lead. They ramped up their defensive intensity, forcing the Knicks into tough, contested shots, while also capitalizing on key offensive opportunities. With under 2 minutes remaining, the Lakers had managed to narrow the gap to just a single possession. Then, with 1:20 left on the clock, they finally broke through, taking the lead for the first time since the early stages of the game. The crowd erupted in excitement, but the battle was far from over. The Knicks executed a crucial play in the closing seconds, managing to tie the game and send it into overtime. The extra period began with the Lakers seizing early momentum, embarking on a quick 5-0 scoring run to reassert control. However, the Knicks responded immediately, scoring 4 unanswered points of their own to make it a nail-biting 1-point game. Then came one of the defining moments of the night. Austin Reeves, who had struggled throughout the game, committed a costly foul on Jalen Brunson as he drove to the basket. Brunson fell awkwardly, appearing to twist his ankle upon landing. Despite the visible discomfort, he stepped up to the free throw line and calmly sank both shots, tying the game once again. As he hobbled toward the locker room, Parts of the Crypto.com arena crowd applauded his toughness. However, with their star guard sidelined for the rest of overtime, the Knicks lost their primary offensive weapon at a critical juncture. Sensing the opportunity, the Lakers tightened their defensive grip and capitalized on their next few possessions, reclaiming the lead and ultimately securing the victory. Once again, the Lakers' superstar duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic carried the team. The two combined for a remarkable 63 points, both delivering double-doubles. Doncic led the charge with 32 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals, while LeBron added 31 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, and a crucial defensive block. Outside of their two stars, the Lakers' starting lineup struggled offensively, with none of the other three starters reaching double-digit scoring. Instead, the bench provided a much-needed spark. Gabe Vincent and Dalton Knecht stepped up, scoring 12 and 11 points, respectively, at pivotal moments when the starters were faltering. A major storyline of the night was Austin Reeves' difficult return from injury. Having missed the previous 2 games due to a minor calf strain, he was reinserted into the starting lineup, but was visibly not at full strength. He endured a rough shooting night, finishing with just 8 points on a poor 15.4% shooting clip. Adding to his struggles, he logged the fewest minutes among the starters, playing only 31 minutes. Despite his rough outing, he managed to sink a crucial shot in overtime that helped secure the victory. While this wasn't the Lakers' cleanest performance, their ability to rally from a 13-point deficit and grind out a victory in overtime highlighted their resilience. With their 8th consecutive win now in the books, the team continues to build confidence and momentum. However, challenges still remain. Key players are managing injuries, and the Lakers' role players have struggled with consistency. Historically, championship-caliber teams have demonstrated the ability to win gritty games like this one. The Lakers' performance echoed past instances of resilience, reminiscent of the 2020 championship run where they frequently overcame adversity. Moving forward, if the team can develop greater consistency from their supporting cast and maintain defensive discipline, they could emerge as a serious contender in the playoffs. One thing is certain: as long as LeBron James and Luka Doncic maintain their current level of play, the Lakers will remain a formidable force in the Western Conference. As the season progresses, they will need their supporting cast to step up, particularly if they want to make a deep playoff run. But for now, this victory stands as yet another testament to their fighting spirit and ability to perform in the clutch.